Well, I certainly think you're way off base on this one. Why is this Google's fault? I mean, I should preface my remarks by saying I've been a victim of this terrorism crap. If you go to a website, donotgo.com. I mean, I started that 7, 8 years ago, whatever. Because I got into a whole controversy with assholes like you, with these terrorists, these dickheads who think they can fuck with your personal life because you voice an opinion on a message board. But I went through the same crap, over a dispute over, if you remember InfoSeek, the search engine that the Disney company bought and they fucked. I was fighting all these spammers back in the day when they got off the ground, and, well, anyway. They called the mayor of my town, tried to get me fired, all this bullshit. I mean, just incredible petty jackass nonsense, in terms of interfering in my life, all based on lies and bullshit. Same thing, So I certainly empathize. But suing Google over this, I don't understand. I hate Google. I mean, if you go to the site, donotgo.com, it's all about hating Google. The more times it gets sued, the better, I say, but not for the wrong reasons. And there's already enough goddamn censorship. The whole friggin' internet's being turned into some kind of child safe zone. You think you're gonna have free speech rights if Google's got to worry about being sued because of everything somebody says? And all they're gonna do is prior restraint everything. Everything's gonna be, there's gonna be guidelines. They're gonna be 15 pages long, and they're gonna have all kinds of excuses. You just give them more excuses because they'll have all this, they'll just be able to pull it out of their hat, pull it out of their ass, another excuse because they're worried about something. So you're not doing the cause any good here. You're not doing free speech any good. You're not doing, this is bullshit. You sue the assholes who are terrorizing you. Google does have a responsibility to let you know who the fuck they are, and then you go after them personally for things like slander. All right. It's a tough burden to even prove that one. You might get something out of, some sort of charge like menacing conduct. I don't know the specifics of what these people have done to you, but this is crazy, But anyway, and then you bring up this copyright crap. I'm saying, how the hell can somebody violate a book's copyright on a video? I mean, unless the video is going to be, 10 hours long and they're going to read the whole damn book. I mean, Google's already putting one chapter of books on the internet without permission of the authors. So how much of the content of your book could they possibly be plagiarizing or copyright violating? And there is such a thing as called fair use under copyright law. And copyright law creates no obligation for prior restraint. No, copyright law is something you impose after the fact. You are allowed to warn the person that they're violating the copyright, and if they don't cease and desist, then you're entitled to damages that they do. And that's the procedure. But you can't prior restraint. You can't tell people they violated copyright before they've even published what they've published. That's bullshit. So I don't know who your lawyer is, and I have some experience with litigation, and judges just make all this bullshit up. So I don't think in a battle between you and Google you're gonna stand a chance in hell of winning, unless you find a judge in somewhere that really hates Google's guts. So the law is bullshit. But I have my experience in it. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, but I've done a lot of suing pro se. So if you go to a site, nj.com, my litigation's there. But this is under the law. I don't see how you have any chance in hell of winning this lawsuit. I mean, like I said, unless these people have really done something to menace you, where they've actually done something to maliciously and with deliberate intent used false information and lies to cause you real harm, not hurt feelings, real harm, where they've damaged your life, your income, some aspect of your life. Then you can go after these people. But otherwise, yeah, it's fair use. I mean, they can show your book, they can read from your book. That's not a copyright violation. And if it is, the only way you can prosecute that is in a civil court against those individuals that did it. But to say Google's responsible because somebody else violated copyright law, we might as well just shut down YouTube tomorrow then, and then we'll have nothing, because the government's not going to open a website like this. So you're taking the friggin', the chicken or the whatever that lays the golden egg, and you're cutting its neck off. I mean, it's just stupid. I hate Google. I can't stand Google. And I hate the censorship that already exists on YouTube. And here you are just encouraging more of it. You're just saying, oh, I can't deal with these assholes, so you're going to have to deal with them for me. And so what if you're the asshole then? So the next guy's going to say you're the asshole. You slandered them. You knew something was a lie. You knew they weren't an asshole, and yet you called them an asshole. You know, and where's it going to go? I mean, all of a sudden we're not going to be able to say asshole anymore, because guess what? It's an extratory organ. And the Supreme Court's going to say, well, that's not protected speech. Okay, so no more fuck, no more damn, no more shit, no more anything on YouTube. Okay, and we'll end up with this, you know, this bullshit medium that's worth nothing. You know, because too many people like you, you know, wet their pants because some assholes published your fucking goddamn name. I mean, I hate it. It's incredibly wrong behavior. And I think people should be accountable for their behavior, but there needs to be rules and regulations of the internet that allow for that, and currently there aren't, because they have to allow all these lying spammers on the internet. So if they're going to allow all these liars and spammers on the internet, then they have to allow all these other people who are going to say lies and other crap too. I mean, I think there should be accountable. I think we all should be accountable. I think we ought to have dedicated IP addresses, and I think we ought to be responsible for the bullshit we put on the internet. No doubt about it. But we should be responsible as individuals. If we start blaming the medium, you know, for the acts of the, it's like saying, look, okay, we'll stop terrorism by allowing no one to understand science. So that way nobody can make a bomb on their own, no one can make bullets or a gun or do any of this other crap, because no one will have the scientific knowledge to make it. I mean, you're saying, let's just blow up the medium, let's blame the medium. Can't follow the rules of decency, and it's just wrong. And it's like censoring radio because Howard Stern has an anal fixation. You know, I mean, this asshole is supposed to be this great free speech advocate. Yeah, but what? Yeah, I don't want. I wouldn't want my. If I had a 10-year-old or an 8-year-old, I wouldn't want them listening to morning radio, public radio, blasted over the airwaves and talking obsessively about anal sex. So here, you know, for free speech rights, that's the price we pay. And, you know, and these people will go too far. And so, yeah, some other assholes think they have a right to mess with your personal life and invade your privacy and fuck with your commerce. I think those people are horrible. But this isn't the answer. You don't sue Google because there's assholes on the internet. I mean, Google's responsible for a lot of evil on the internet. It's responsible for this stupid popularity notion where, you know, popularity breeds popularity. Like that's some way to index the internet. It's what fucking bullshit. I mean, look at the goddamn people's fucking homepages on this stupid damn YouTube. You can't read half fucking them. How do they have templates where you cannot read the goddamn text? What sense does that make? They have actual templates. Here, switch to a template. Have it design your own web page. So now, here, put a background image that makes everything unreadable, and then we'll have, even if you don't have a background image, we'll have text on backgrounds that are illegible. I mean, it's just idiotic. So Google's an asshole. All right, but you know, suing them because these little assholes, these other assholes, are fucking with your life. It's bullshit. I just can't believe you can be so stupid to think that's practical. And you know, and I don't know what I would say about your lawyer. I mean, I don't think your lawyer's doing this on commission or consignment. You know, so I think your lawyer's just bullshitting you. So I think your lawyer knows you don't stand a chance in hell, but it's all free money to him because you're going to pay the bill. You know, because this has no chance. Or maybe your lawyer just wants a little fame. He wants to get his name in the paper. Maybe that's all you want here. But it doesn't make any sense at all. This has no chance of flying in a fucking federal court. I mean, none. You know, it'd be like I said, we're going to censor YouTube. More? That's what you want? You want more censorship? You want, what if you actually won? I mean, just think of what the implications would be tomorrow. Think about it. Because YouTube would all of a sudden say, okay, we're responsible. And so how far does our responsibility go? And so then, like I said, they're just going to start censoring everything. They're not going to allow the content on until they have somebody review it. And then we're going to have to pay to have those people review it. So then YouTube's not going to be free anymore. And if it isn't, if it is still free, it's going to have so much advertising, you're never going to find anything on the page. This is just bad. I don't understand how, man, as logical as you are, could see any purpose at all in this. I mean, go after the motherfuckers that mess with your life. But please.